Hello, Epic here, back at Dreams of Darkness the game, and today, guys, 7 videos. This is the final on the home stretch for videos. I will never do 7 videos in one day again. That was exhausting. But we got some cool things coming up in this video, and it's the whole reason I made this 7 videos is because of this one video. And today we're going to start working on, first of all, we should start trimming up the big Baron dragon. He's looking a little raggedy there. But we're going to start working on NPC shops and a treasure system so we can turn that treasure into currency. And I think we need to start doing that now while we're still early in the game. That way we can expand our ideas as we move out into the world. Anyway, let me get set up for that, and we'll be headed down that alley or whatever I want to say. I am tired. Happy November 1st. Be right back. Yeah. 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 All right, so here we go. So this episode, what I'm looking to do is, because I pushed out 7 episodes, I keep reminding everyone, but yeah. So what my plan here is to set up a shop, explain that a little bit, and then set up the treasure spots. You remember where you put the gold emeralds down there? You can see them down there, the green specks. We're going to put our treasure chest. Well, now what we're going to do is make an auto system, and I don't really know what to call it, but we're going to put an auto system in there to collect the ores that I'm calling stones. If you look on the right-hand side, you can see where it says Epic Eden 500. So I gave myself some stones so I can set all this up and get this going. So this episode, I'd like to start a shop and to start putting in the treasure, because we're getting far enough along in the game that I need to start adding this in and not get too far ahead of these ideas. And in those tutorials, you'll see all that stuff that I did. Anyway, let's go ahead and get in here for the 7th video in one day. And the next 2 videos after this one are going to actually mark a special occasion, because next video will be my 3-month mark on YouTube on November 2nd. Sorry, will be 3 months, and the video right after that on the 25th episode of Dreams of Darkness the game, that is actually my 100th video. So 25 of those videos, a quarter of my videos, are Dreams of Darkness the game. So okay, let's grab our structure block, and I've already pre-done all the commands I need. And if you look at the tutorials, you know what I'm talking about. I'm not even going to go over to the workshop and show this, but yeah, we'll go ahead and jump right into it and start doing this so we can get some stuff done. And I'm thinking I want to put our shopkeeper down here. The shopkeeper's name is Dewshine. And if you ever heard of ElfQuest, then yes, that's the same Dewshine from ElfQuest. Well, not the same character, but you know what I mean. It's that's where I got the name from. Big ElfQuest fan growing up as a little kid. Okay, so I named the shopkeeper's shopkeeper with a capital K. And we'll go ahead, and it should be facing the right direction, because like I said, I already scoped all this out, and Dewshine is all set up to work with the command blocks. And here we go. Done. Load. And there's Dewshine, even though I kind of changed Dewshine's name right there, just so she doesn't show. Because in the tutorials, I didn't explain, I said basically, if you take away their name, they're still registered as that. That NPC character will be registered as that name. You have to check out the tutorial to even know what I'm talking about. But I discovered if you go away, and we'll just do a big curve here. If you go away, come back, and look, Dewshine shows up. So for some reason, it puts it up there. But if you put like a period or something like that, it kind of hides it a little bit better if you want to hide your NPC. But other than that, I lied to everybody. Yeah, I'm a liar. So let's go ahead because she's all set up for everything we need. Her workshop, everything that she says, hello, my name is Dushine. It's corny, I know. This will all change. But I just want to give an example of what I want, and I want a NPC player as soon as you come to the game that's going to give you trades. You're not going to have any money. You'll have 0 where it says up beginning 500. That's just for me to test this out, make sure I put this right. So for every shop and for every treasure, I need to make sure that everything is set up correctly. As you can see, I've been here. I've already done all this, so that's why this is grass. So I just filled this back in for the purpose of demonstrating this. And I want to keep all this open just in case I mess something up. Let's go ahead and let's go in here, and our shop is just called shop. And this isn't all set up. I still have to set up where the command or where I need to put air. And like I said, if you watch the tutorials, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. 7 videos in one day. That is insane. Let me just make sure this is right. Let me uncover this, and that'll be us. Take that out. Let's load this up. That's going to be empty, so I want to fill it. Well, it didn't matter. Yeah, it didn't matter because that'll empty out by itself. Okay, shop. Load. There it is. I just want to fill this up for no particular reason, just because I can. No real reason to do it, but get rid of that. Just don't want mobs spawning somehow in here. And it figures, can I get it right on the corner there? Oh, I want to get the bottom window. Yes, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. There we go. Okay, so this is coordinates negative 496, 60, negative 4. So I need to set this block up to that. Let me do this. I can probably do this pretty quick. 96, 60, negative 4. Just like that. Go to the next one. This was going to be negative 3. So negative 496, 60, and negative 3. I almost put 3. That would have been bad. Go to the next one. This one is, and I show you this all in the tutorial. I just figured, and the reason I did those videos is just because I wanted to be able to put it somewhere without just being too much. Meaning, if I did this all, if I did every block in an episode, it would take so long, and it would be so, the episode would just be so dragged out. So I decided to make tutorials to show you how I did it. And I don't even know if that's right. Negative 2, 3. Okay, yeah. So let's fix this. Oh, yeah, that's that. Just take it out there. That'll fix it. This one will be 0. I'll still go over what I did off camera or while I wasn't recording. I don't even know what to call it. Do you call it while I wasn't recording? Because I'm not obviously on a camera. I'm just recording. It just sounds goofy that way. Oh, it didn't give me the 60. Son of a gun. And this will be 0. And then this one. Let's see, guys. I'm really tired. Let's see if I can not say, oh my goodness. Or what's the other one? What's my new favorite one? Like so, or yeah, let's do that like so, or something like that. Let's see if I can not do that this episode. I think I'll probably lose miserably. All right, so that doesn't count. That's not. That sounded like it, but that wasn't it. I swear. Okay, so I'm fairly confident that I got that right. So I'll just cover this all up like that. And let's test with do shine. Let's go ahead and go into, no, that's not what I want to do. Wake up. Wake up. Okay. I want to go to my commands. Why am I even there? Let's set game mode to adventure. Yeah, next time let's set it to adventure, not just type it in there and then exit. Jeez. Okay, so we're in adventure. So we can walk up to her. This is going to be the menu. She's going to sell bread, wood plank, leather, book of quill, iron ingot, and crafting table. And it basically goes through, I'll read it, it's cheesy. It says, hello, my name is Dushine. I am one of many shopkeepers here in the Dream Realm. We can be found at our shops or homes or even on the side of paths. You can buy our goods with the ores you turn into stones. Be careful when trading with us. Jarbo's minions like to ambush unsuspecting folk like yourself. Do I have anything to help you? And I wrote this. That's sad. Do I have anything to help you on your quest? Here's what I got. And then that's what she's basically selling bread. And I look at her and I'm wondering, is she a dude? Because the NPC players are so weird. It doesn't really matter, but you got flour in your hair. So basically with her, she's selling bread 2 times, so it's going to cost 10 because I've got a whole book on how much the pricing for different stuff is. And I'm trying to, and I'm going to be tweaking that a lot because I want to make sure that shortly I'm going to show you the treasure chest where you get your stones, or you get your ores to turn into stones. And I want to make sure I get a good price list of everything. That way it's kind of even. So if you find the raw material, it's going to be a lot cheaper than if you buy the iron ingots, it's going to be 50 a piece. So, but say you want boots or something like that, maybe it's going to be 160 for boots. But to get it's going to be twice as much to get to buy the boots than it would for you to craft them yourself. But on the map you can buy armor and all that stuff, but it's going to cost you a lot more than if you just buy the raw material and build it yourself, or find raw material. Because you might have 3 ingots that you found in treasure chest, and then you come and find Dushine, and she's got it for sale for 50. Now you just put that together, and let's just say the iron boots normally would cost you 250 at a shop, and you craft them yourself. Then it's cheaper for you. Like you can get a crafting table here. The reason for the book and quill, this is important, because I don't know how this is going to work. I got to play with it a little bit. We got to do some testing. Maybe some of y'all can come out here and test this. The book and quill is going to be more of a journal, and I wanted to put journal in there, but I had to put book and quill so people understood. There might be changes made. I don't know. I might go into deeper detail of how I can make it possible to put journal in there. People understand what that means, but I'm going to leave that there for you guys to, or not you guys, but players to jot down notes that they want to keep, and they have their own personal book. I haven't really worked in how it's gonna play, but here we go. Let's go to Dushine. Let's test her. Let's see with bread. We should get. Let's get rid of this. I don't think we need our map at this moment. I'm so afraid of. I shouldn't be afraid of getting rid of it, but all right. Let's just go ahead. We have $500 to play with, or 500 stone. 2 bread. Okay, there you go. She gave me 2 bread. Nice. A wood plank. Will you give me a wood plank? There you go. And leather. There you go. Nice. And book and quill. Book and quill. An iron ingot. Iron ingot. And the last one, crafting table. Go. And there we go. She's working 100%. There we go. We have our first shop. It's not really a shop because she's kind of a wanderer. We'll have another. Oh, I'm jumping up and down. It's not because I'm excited. It's because I forgot I wasn't in creative. I swear. Okay, let me put on game mode here. Just like that. So there will be another NPC in here with a different name, of course, but there'll be an NPC in here that will do something, maybe next to the bed, something standing here, whatever. But they'll be there to trade as well. So there'll be NPCs, traders. Now, I've only worked out 3 NPC traders that there are 3 styles. There's going to be, that I know of, there's going to be shop, let me get this right. There's going to be shopkeepers, which she's a shopkeeper, even though she's not in a shop. The shopkeeper will be in here. But there will also be how do I explain this? There's going to be gatekeepers, and gatekeepers can teleport. So basically, gatekeepers, let's say you're over here in the Forgotten, or next to the Crypt. Remember I said a few episodes ago, I was talking about, oh, I wish I could add the Crypt Keeper in here. Well, I'm going to add the Crypt Keeper. He'll be trading items here, but ignore that. We'll get into the Crypt Keeper later on and what he does. But let's just say you're over here and there happens to be a guy standing here, and you go to him and he's a gatekeeper. Well, he's going to be kind of an awkward character. I'm thinking that he's going to be able to teleport you somewhere. And I know you can't see my hands. I'm all talking. I got my controller set down talking. I apologize. I should be moving around, giving you something to look at. But he's going to give you an option to, let's say, teleport. He'll say, do you want to teleport to the pyramid? And let's just say it's 10,000 stones. It's going to be ridiculously expensive. It'll be very expensive because you were on that side of the map, but you forgot something, or for whatever reason, maybe that's where you want to go. You want to go to the pyramid. And he says, okay, give me 20,000 and I'll teleport you to the pyramid. And if you pay an additional 10,000, I'll teleport with you. What that does, if you pay that, then he'll teleport you. And guys, I'm working on a fountain right now. It's not mine. I'm bringing another YouTuber in here, and I'm going to build his fountain because I really liked it. It's going to be right here. Say you TP with the gatekeeper here. Now, he came with you. You paid for him to come with you. Now, what you can do is you can go in here, do your thing, and you can come back when you're done with the pyramid, whatever reason you came here for. He'll actually be here, and you can use him again, either to go back to where you came from, or to go somewhere else. And every gatekeeper will have 3 destinations that he'll take you around the map. And because they're only, I'll show you this real quick. They're only allotted 6 slots. These NPC players. So let's say, let's dive in the water. Let's say we'll go okay. Let's go down here. Let's say the top row is where he'll teleport you. The bottom one is he'll teleport you there and he'll go with you. These are just little ideas I think would be really, really cool. And then there will be different guys that will open up portals for you. Let's say you're in a bind, or a player's chasing you. You can't get away from them. They're stronger than you. It's player versus player, and you just want to get away from that player. Or any other reason, but you can use him to TP. Now, you can choose a location where he'll TP you to, but as soon as you use him, he'll TP randomly somewhere else. So the other player that's chasing you or whatever's happening can't use him to keep bothering you or whatever. So you can actually get away from other players this way, and which will be pretty cool. And he'll randomly end up on the map somewhere, and I haven't come up with a name for those NPC players, but there's going to be several different NPC players that do a lot of really cool stuff. But now let's go ahead and move on over here because I want to make sure I get this done in this episode. So you remember where we're going to put the chests, yeah? So let's work on this. We can get rid of all these goodies. Okay, remember bread. I need to get another structure block. I put that structure block away and I need it. How dare I? Okay, so we have our structure block. So now let's talk about currency. And I thought long and hard about the currency, about, well, how am I going to get people to be able to register stones? What currency am I going to use? And I've decided we're going to go with ores. So basically iron ore will be $1. Coal ore will be $1, iron ore will be $5, gold ore will be 10, lapis ore will be 20, emerald ore will be 50, and diamond ore will be 100. Now the thing is, you can collect, and I was going to do it here for ancient debris as well. So there might be a $500 thing out there because I can do it now that I figured it out. So there might be even more currency as we go further into the game. But I was worried about characters being able to, well, you can smelt everything down for the piece. I mean, nobody's going to smelt diamond ore down if you got a fortune pickaxe. But so I found a way how to automatically put. Let me see if I can do this. We want it right here. So we want this block like like that. And to do this command for the treasure box is treasure. So let's type in treasure, and everything I have set at 0 on the offset. Okay, so yep, it's going to pop right there. So let's go ahead and load this, and I'll explain or mansplain it to you how this is going to work. And there's a tutorial for this as well. If you want to put this in your world or on your server or whatever, be more than happy to do it, or be more, whatever I'm trying to say. I'm tired. Okay, so let's go to this block right here. This was set up for gold, but we're gonna do, because it's early in the game, so we'll go ahead and do iron, because iron's worth five apiece. So we'll go ahead and put in iron ore here. We'll turn this into iron ore. Okay, we always have to remember to change that, and then we'll change. It only gives you 5 per iron. So let's go ahead and take that out. Let's put this back. And what are we doing? We're gonna give him some stuff. Let's give him a wooden axe here. Like 3 pieces of bread and the ore. But we're gonna give him 25 ore. Or 25 worth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, the game sometimes takes 6. Lately, the last time I tried this, it didn't take the 6. So, meaning the two denominators that are funny are 1 and 5. For some reason, you have to. It takes 1 ore. Like if you have 6 coal that are worth $1, you only get $5 back. I don't know why that's happening. And for the iron, you get $5 per iron. If you put 6 ore in there, you're supposed to have $30, but it only gives you 25 or 25. So I'm sorry. But for some reason, the last time I was testing this, it was actually taking the right amount, or giving you back the right amount. So let's go ahead, and you need a trap chest to do this. And like I said, there's a tutorial for this if you want to do this in your world. And I hope I don't screw this up, because this is my own little thing, my own little design I came up with. And an inspiration for this actually came from Miner Tycoon when I was doing that. But they were using, how do I want to say it? They were using, was it behavior packs, so they were using data packs. But I liked the idea, so I looked at it, how can I do it with command blocks, and I found a way how to do it. It took a little bit, but it wasn't really that hard. You saw that the commands, and it was pretty simple. So it wasn't too bad. So let's go ahead and put we need to test, every time we do this, we need to test it at least once to make sure it works. So what's going to happen is, when you take out your wooden axe and you take out your food, it'll go straight to your hotbar or into your inventory. But when you pick this up like that, in any which way, it'll begin to take it from you and give you, each for 5 times 3. It'll start giving you your correct, or your, how do I say it? It'll give you, because I don't want to say money, I want to keep saying stones, which is the correct terminology, what I'm going with. It'll give you the money, the currency that it's supposed to give you. But I don't know, when I break it, this is going to be actually my first test. I don't know if it's going to take the 1 for every time I do this, meaning I think it's per redstone signal, so I should still get 25. It shouldn't charge me 1, even though I only picked up 3 here. So I shouldn't be getting 2 and 2 instead of 3 and 3. I should be getting 5. We'll see. I hope that made sense. It didn't make sense to me. So if it didn't make sense to you, we're on the same page. All right, so here we go. Let's try it. Cross your fingers. And we're at 200. If you can see, 200 stone. So when I pick up this iron, we should get, I think in 10. It might give me 15, because if it counts it right, it might give me 15. Let's see. It gave me 15. I counted it right. All right. It's finally working. I like it. It's finally working. And there it is, 30. So when you pick that out as a player, instead of having them trade in money, because you could do it that way. But hey, I thought this would be so much better if you open a chest and you're like, oh, there's my ore, and you had to add it up yourself. But it automatically puts it into your thing to spend in shops and stuff like that. I thought that would just be cool. Anyway, so that's that. Let's go ahead. We tested it. It worked. Let's go ahead and put it back. We'll still leave it at 30, even though it's 25, because I'm not sure if it works every time. But that's the second time in a row it worked. And quite frankly, that is actually, oops, yeah, there you go. Let's give them a whole stack. Wonder what that's worth, huh? 7 times 64, 67, 7 times 6, or 5 times. Yeah, don't listen to me. All right, so 1, 2, 3, just like that. And so we're done with that. We can go ahead and cover this up. And we actually have one treasure. But look when you open it up. See, it doesn't do it until you touch it, and it's taking them. It's taking the one from my hotbar. I have 535 stones. But yeah, it won't take it until you pick it up. And I'm hoping not to run into any problems with other players around, because you are in a maze. So but you should be the nearest player, you know, by quite a bit. Especially if you're opening up from here, you should be the nearest player. But however, I wonder if it'll share it with other players. But if it does, that's part of the name of the game, man. If you can run around somebody and I don't know if you can steal it from them or you'll double up on it. But yeah, let me get some water. My voice is going. All right, so that's that. So whenever I set these, I'm not going to come in here and I'll preset the block for us. So you guys don't have to watch me put in commands and all that. But most of the time, I won't see, like this one, I won't have to put in commands. I can do this one everywhere. I just need to change the ore if I changed it and the price of the ore. So we'll be doing that quite a bit. And you guys can give some ideas, man, of what you want to put in these other areas. Just keep in mind, this is really close in the game, and these areas aren't too difficult to get to. So yeah, we can't put over OP things in the chest or too much money. And I'm trying to keep the currency down. I don't want the currency, especially in the beginning, very little currency. But I want to have characters like Dushine down there to offer good merchandise that you have no money. You have no money to get it unless you kind of circled around this maze, found your way back, or found this map. And you're like, oh, I know where that shop is. And I will find a way somehow, some way, somewhere to, I don't know, maybe if I put a block underneath them, they may show up on the map better. So that way NPCs can be seen on the map. Nice little cheat thing. But yeah, so let's go ahead and put this back. We can get rid of this, and let's work a little bit. I feel like working a little bit. I hate this bridge. I really do. And if this is your first time here at Dreams of Darkness, yeah, be aware that there's not a lot of comments right now. This is slowly starting to gain some steam, but you can leave comments like, I don't like this bridge here. If somebody has a better idea, you can do that. And I plan on getting, tell me guys, let me know. I plan on getting a Discord up that way, because I have a lot of Discord channels. I play a lot of gaming and all that with people I know. So I can set up a Discord, no problem. That way you guys can send pics out there of your builds or whatever, or you can build this and then put your own little thing to it. Or you can say, well, what's the span between here and here? I can give it to you. You can make a bridge, and then I can look at it and I can copy whatever you guys do. And then right here, right at the beginning of the bridge, there'll be like a plaque, for you. Because you built it. Or you can be brave enough and you can reach out to me and you can come actually in here and start building. I have no problems with that either. Okay, so this is what I'm thinking. I was looking at this side of the map, and this is all looking really, really good, guys. But I was thinking, man, if I use this ravine right here, because it's like a natural ravine, I'm thinking I like the way it looks on the map. Now, you know what? I'm tired. Here we go. I like the way it looks on the map, and I pull out the wrong map. Legend says he's still holding map 1. I love some of the... Got the wrong map. I love some of YouTubers' comments, man. Some people are just like just classic the things they come up with. I don't know what. I'm just gonna grab all the maps, guys. I don't know which map it is. You think I would name these right? Okay, so it's that map. We'll call it that map. We'll get rid of these maps. There. So now we have the right map. So let's look at this the way it looks. Like I said, you guys can chime in at any time. And if you're new here, please do subscribe. Please help out. And if I get enough subscribers, guys, if I can get 100 subscribers within the next, let's say, a month, let's say by December 1st, if I can get 100 subscribers, I'll start live streaming this, guys. You guys can sit there and talk to me. And we can figure this out together. Sorry, every once in a while, I got to take a drink of water. And it's funny because when I put down my controller, I start talking with my hands. Okay, so I'm thinking, so see how the ravine is on this part of the map right here? I'm thinking, what if we do something like this? And I can always put this back. And so it shows up on the map. I should be going the opposite way there. That's better. If I go like this. This came to me in a dream. And we use this natural ravine. Because it doesn't go back too far, you know? But I think it would be really neat. Is that, yeah, let's leave this. And where else is it going? Right here? Do I want to leave that? I don't have to leave that. Leave, get it? I'll be here all week. Because I'm thinking the path that we're going to run around this, it would be kind of neat if the path that runs on this side is broken. You might be able to jump this ravine, but if you fall, you're in a lot of trouble. But I have to make it so you die if you fall, because yeah, it would be kind of silly. So there's going to be, I'm going to make, we're not going to get into that. I've already got plans for that. And okay, so let's say, for instance, let's wrap this around 1, 2, 3, 4. I just want to get a good run on this episode. I think that'd be great. Okay, I can go a little bit faster than that. So 1, 2, 3, and this should be 2, 3. I always do that wrong. Yeah, like that. And 1, 2, 3. So that is broken right there. I just think that would be cool. So I need to break this back in. Let me see how I'm going to do this first. That's 1, 2, and 3. So it's something like that. It's kind of hard without that being filled in. You know what I should do? Let me just because it will make it easier. Actually, I should. This might help. So it doesn't turn back into grass. So that is 1, 2. And I want to layer this up. So yeah, it's going to mirror the other side. And the problem is I didn't layer it there. So do I want to? Is it necessary? It's not really necessary. Did I do it on this side? Not that. No, I didn't. So that's fine. I can live with that. My perfection. I just, I swear I don't have OCD, but it's hard to convince people that I don't. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that correct? 1, 2. That would be correct. Something to that effect. That seems a little bit wider, doesn't it? When I look at this, that goes 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Oh, it's the same. But I thought I took these corners out on the other side. Something like that. One, two, three, 4. So that would technically be there, which kind of looks a little goofy. Considering, let's leave this in on this side because if I don't, now I look completely different. If I don't, you'll be able to be on this path. Well, you probably still can if you know how to do this jump. You might be able to jump over there. Good riddance if you can, or can't. I don't know why it'd be good riddance if you can. So 1, 2, this has got to be uncovered like this. That looks better. How much is it from here? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, it's just different because this path is close to that wall. I pulled you away from the wall over here. Okay. We have to do the same thing, except for this side, we will actually take these out. 1, 2, 3. That was easy. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we'll probably end up plopping some more trees in between here. So we can take that out. And we'll end up cleaning all this up eventually. Let's take a shovel. Take a shovel and let's clean all this up. And I think this is going to look pretty neat, not only on the map, but just aesthetically eye-pleasing. Because it's all about eye candy. Okay, like that. Let's take this up one more. I don't think you're going to see a lot of this on the map. Just because, let's just make it realistic. So, realistic. Yeah, that's what it looks realistic. I need to really trim up the Big Baron's dragon. Have you guys seen it lately? Look at this thing. Because as I'm working, it's still growing. So like every vine is almost all the way down. It's looking way rugged. You can't even. It's hard to tell what it is now. I mean, you can't, but and we still have to put the treasure chest up there. So okay, yeah. So the ravine is actually opened up, and you can see. Yeah, see, I like that. And if we go back to the workshop, we'll be able to see the other map. and we'll be able to see the other part of the ravine over here. So it's going to look good in that aspect. Yeah, let's keep that. And then this next one will basically do the same thing, and we need to bleed this down. 1, 2, 3. We need to do something like this and do another one. Let's go this way. 1, 2, 3, 4. Not sure what I'm going to do here, but what I want to do is yet another one. It'd be cool to kind of put a tree down there too, like the tree just fell down. I don't know. That's not my strong point. We'll have to put that on the back burner. And somehow, I don't know what episode this big square got in there. Either I put in wrong coordinates when I was filling, but for some reason it was a big area. Big, perfect square. And I have no idea how it got here. I swear the game just randomly takes blocks and puts blocks sometimes. Figured it would stop. Come on, lay it down. Lay it down. There. Alright, this looks pretty cool. I want to do I need to place trees? I don't need to place trees if I don't want to. And I don't have to, because I don't want to cover up too much of the ravine. I think that's kind of neat how it is, and I'll show you another example of what we're going to do. I want this to come around like that. T. 1, 2, 3. Yes. Like that, and then on the other side of here. Let's take this completely out. We don't want that. And we'll clean all this up. And I'm thinking to have some of this water flowing down off of there, because over here, I plan on putting a massive waterfall, which means I have to make a custom river through here. There'll be a bridge to the mining area. And that waterfall is basically feeding this river, and that river's feeding that ravine. Not sure how I'm going to make that work, but I will make it work. Determined. So yeah, this is kind of like having a bridge out here. This ravine's really, really cool. And I'll do the same thing on the other side over there, where the other part of the ravine is. You know, there'll be paths over it. No bridges, though. And some of this you can, I mean, this side definitely you can make some jumps over. But I just have to make sure that it kills you if you miss. Because I don't want you stuck down there. Yeah, I'll have to make sure if you miss, you die. You will die. Yeah, I don't have to put a tree here. I can start trees down there and kind of there I go with the hand motion again. I can take trees and kind of make them go this way and then kind of brush out this way a little bit, and somewhere in here start to kind of curve back and let the mountains be the mountains, and then have the forbidden forest go more that way. Yeah, so this is looking good. Let's look at what it looks like from atop. You can kind of tell it's broken there. You know, not great. We'll do more over it. That'll just lead to dead ends. You can't get over it. We just have to make sure that these paths actually lead to somewhere. So we can fill all this in. And this will actually help make this straight again. Making our maze straight again. We've got the election in, what is it, a couple days? Oh my goodness. Oh, okay, I lost. I went 43 minutes without saying, oh my goodness. Guys, give me some credit. Had to mention Donald Trump and then look at... I lost. Oh well. Happens. I keep getting calls. Vote, vote, don't forget. And it's like, I'll vote for who I want. Isn't voting supposed to be a private thing, you know? Without people soliciting you. Who you vote? Basically, who are you voting for? Because if you're not voting for whatever, because they ask me for a candidate, I go, no, that's not who I'm going for. And they're like, well, why not? And it's like, because that's my choice. You know, I don't need to answer people's questions. Jeez. Okay. 1, 2, and that's it. And then 1, 2, 3, and that's it. Okay, cool. Everything looks good, I think. Yeah, let's just randomly put some down. I like the way this is going. I've just had to spruce that up, make that look really good. And like I said, the pie be filled with water on the bottom. But the only problem is I need a player to die. Maybe... Yeah, maybe I'll just put a kill command in there. If you die, if you die, you fall. If you fall, you die. Yeah, I'm not really too sure how I'm going to make that work. Got to pull something out of my hat there. And, well, you know what? Since we're here, too, we might as well kind of cheat as we go and spruce all this up so I don't have to spend a whole episode cleaning stuff. So, soup salad. And like that. A little like that. 1, 2, 3. Oh, you know I'm going for one more before the video's over. Yes, sirree. I still have all next video, so there's always tomorrow. Tomorrow. Okay, I'll stop. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm not going to be able to do this in here, am I? I'll have to do something like that. Bring it this way. We're going to put in some treasure. And this treasure, you'll probably be able to see it from this path right here. Almost, yeah. Depends what texture pack you're using. So let's go ahead and clear that out. Give ourselves an emerald block. And if you've never seen this, this is how we mark our treasure so we can come back and get it. Yep, just throw that down. This was a drinking game and I threw that down. And you had to drink. Imagine that party. Yeah, see, this is going to be more of a dead end. Yeah, I've officially discovered I am horrible at tutorials. I'm horrible at videos, period, but tutorials especially, because I'm trying. If anyone's ever seen my first tutorials, they were longer tutorials. They were semi entertaining, meaning I'm one of those YouTubers that I think I've gotten worse before I've gotten better. And this is going to actually shift off because I can do that because I don't have to follow the rules. Roads, where we're going, we don't need roads. Anyway, yeah, I'm pretty bad at tutorials because my first tutorials were better because I kind of took my time and explained things, and they could be long-winded, but at the same time, I gave myself opportunity to say what I was saying. You know, what I wanted to say, I mean. Like, for example, there. But, like, now, my tutorials are rushed because I'm trying to minimize them down to under 10 minutes, and I'm stumbling over words. I finish recording and I'm like, oh, I completely forgot to mention this or that. So yeah, I just tutorials aren't my thing. Hopefully, I'll say it one more time. Hopefully, I get a grip on that. But I'm sure as the channel grows, or hopefully if the channel grows, I'll get better. I'll understand more about. There we go. This is looking really good. I like the way this is turning out. And most of these are going to end up back here and then circling around, just doing the same thing. This one has, right now, this one has 2 rings. That's going to, do you like that sound effects? It's going to go back around here. And the first one is going to end up right here, which just puts you back on this side of the maze. So this part of the maze, until you get in here, figure this out. It's just going to give you the big runaround until you can figure out this path here. So you can get stuck in here for a little bit. But the good part about it, there's not going to be a lot of mobs. Yeah, I don't know if that's good, but for right now, we'll call it good. Let's just before we wrap this up, at some point in time, I have to stop putting in sand, making everything look beachy. And that's not really a true river. So at some point, I have to stop myself. Can't help it. Ah, take that out, put that back. Yeah, beautiful. All right, almost said it, but I held back. We'll just make all this grass because I'm lazy right now, and we'll leave that the way it is there. We'll just put in some sand here and here and here and there and there and right there, and we'll leave that alone for now. I was wondering, do I want to make one more path right here, or is that just being ridiculous? It'd be kind of cool, now that I'm looking at it, to put... Well, this is all supposed to be jacked back up. So let's push this back. Can't push it back too much. We can put a tree in there. We can put a tree. We are going to put a tree. And that'll be the last thing we'll do, and then we'll wrap up this episode. Put in a tree, and if I can find a tree. And that'll wrap up my 7th video today. Let's get a tree. Some bone meal. Be something. Not too bad. I can live with that. But this is what I hate about this. This is what I hate about this. My English. And I'm going to have to fix all of this. Just because of the way it is. Ooh, I like that. That'll end up disappearing. That won't. Actually put in your sand while you're here. Nope. And this will just be more overgrown grass. But here, I don't want to put sand because I'm thinking about making kind of a water bridge, or whatever it is, an aqueduct looking thing. So I'm going to leave that alone for now. So let's go ahead and pan out, see what we got. Not too shabby. This side of the map is getting there. I think next episode we'll continue working in this area. At some point in time, we have to go back into the crypt. But everything's looking pretty good. All right, I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up there. If this is your first time watching Dreams of Darkness, a game, hey, hit that subscribe button. You can always unsubscribe. There's no obligation. It's free, you know. So come back if you're not convinced this episode. Come back later on and see if you still 20 episodes later. See what this looks like. And maybe you're still interested. And if you're not, then unsubscribe. Anyway, smash that like button, guys. It does me a big solid. Trust me, yeah, it helps my views go up. Right now, my views are going up because you guys are doing things on different videos, not necessarily in Dreams of Darkness. But anyway, I'm going to wrap that up, guys. And I'll see you guys next video.